this? That's Union. Then me. And OBSC. Cool. Make sure. Testing 1, 2. Well, good afternoon to you. I was just doing a little testing to see if I had everything the way it needs to be. So just give me a couple of minutes to go through all of this good stuff here and make sure that everything is the way it's supposed to be. My prayer is that you haven't had to get outside much, and if you did, I pray that whatever you had to do, you did it quickly. So we are again grateful for you being with us on today as we will share with you on this afternoon. Hi, Michelle, Debbie. Good to see you. Good to see those of you who are coming on board. Grateful for you. And hey, Nancy, how are you? I want to do something here. I probably need to get rid of this one. And then that way I can see what I need to say. Hey, Yana, how are you? Pray that you and the family are doing well. That all is going well. And I know I gave out a real short notice about me getting on, but I've been seeking the Lord concerning a few things. Minister Walker, how are you? And good to see you this afternoon. And as I was doing so, I am prompted to come and to share with you what the Lord has dropped in my spirit. It's an amazing thing because we serve a God who, if you just follow His word, will provide for you everything you need to know why things are the way they are. Good afternoon, Minister Faye, Catherine, good to see you. Darlene, Carolyn, Maggie, good to have you on board with us. I always say this, and I'll start in a couple of minutes because I'm not going to be on here long. It's just a quick snippet so that I can share with you what the Lord has shown me. I'm not a prophet. I've never claimed to be one, but I do know when God's voice speaks clearly. I pray all is well with you and your family, Catherine, and tell everybody we said hello. And along with everyone else who was coming on, Gladys, I see you as you are coming on, and wanted to just share this with you. I'm not Jeremiah, so I am not a gloom and doom person. But I do need to share that which God has given me. Sharon, how are you this afternoon? Let me put a shameless plug in for Sunday morning at 10 a.m. We will be sharing from Matthew chapter 18. Sherry, how are you this afternoon? Appreciate what you provided. Thank you so much. Herma, I see you. As you're coming on board, I'm going to wait 2 more minutes because I know it's Saturday. I know people are doing things. I did not want to come on too late in the afternoon or in the evening. I wanted to get this out here because I've been seeking the Lord. I've been observing some things, and the Lord spoke. The Lord spoke. And this might be interesting because out of all of the years that I have studied this Bible, I've never seen this before. Out of all of the years, Leroy, that I have, if I wasn't studying, I was reading. I got a couple of books that I need to read. I thought I was going to read them, but so much stuff just keeps happening. But I'm going to get around to them real quick. And Charlene, how are you? If you want to, you can share this on your page if you want to. If not, I understand completely. I'm just going to go ahead and dive right in. As you know, our nation is in political uproar. It is in racial uproar. Jaleesa, how are you? It is in economic uproar. It is in climate uproar. There has never been so much chaos that not only exists between people, but also, Eva, with the atmosphere, with the climate. Now, somebody might say, oh, I know you're not. No, I need you to hear what I'm saying, because what is God saying now? I want us to think about this for just a moment. We just saw on January 6th, the Capitol stormed. You know, like I know, if it had been another group of people, the whole scenario would have been different. We have witnessed the assassination of character, and it is embraced by those who claim to know who Jesus is, which bothers me, because somewhere along the line they have not either read their Bibles or they are walking in their Bibles. And I'm going to say it, this is Black History Month. Elder Carter, how are you? Katrina, how are you? You also have to remember that our slave masters were also Christians, and our slave masters also used the Bible as a weapon against minorities. With that being said, and again, I'm not saying anything political in any way, shape, form, or fashion. You need to understand that God speaks clearly. The problem is, do the people of God hear him? And maybe the reason we don't hear him is because we ourselves don't really know what God says. And so as I was looking at the situation in Texas, you know what? And let me digress for just a second. Here's the one thing that irritates me to an unbelievable level. I was raised that if you did something wrong, said something wrong, you own it. You own it. You made a decision. And if that decision is wrong, you own it. You say, you know what, I was wrong, I made a mistake, blah, 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 blah. But we live in an age and a culture now where people have embraced that it is everybody else's fault but theirs. I look at the governor in Texas. It's everybody else's fault but his. 35 plus people have died. People have cataclysmic damage done to their homes. One person in particular decided that he was going to fly away while the entire state was suffering. I watch the lopsided heart of people that claim to know God, but it is only the God of their culture. Okay, I'm trying to get this out here the best way I can without throwing any level of politics in it, because I believe that there are those type of people in every party, but there seems to be a proclivity that is not hidden now, and there's a reason why it's not. I believe in the midst of all of this that God has forced the church, the real church, not the folk that go to church, but the real church, into an avenue of opportunity like has never been seen before. I believe that the reason the pandemic keeps mutating and keeps doing what it's doing is because it is providing for the church, Jamie, an opportunity of ministry that could never been accomplished behind the walls of our building. I believe that the challenges that are being dealt with right now is the hand of God. But I saw something, I'm telling you, it leaped out at me. I had never seen this before. Out of all of my years of preaching, out of all of my years of reading my Bible, out of all of my years, God showed me something as to why we are in the condition that we are in. And you can't always blame people. Sometimes the blame has to lie at the foot of ungodly leadership. Proverbs 29, and I hope this leaps out at you like has never been. I hope that this says something to you that you have never seen before like it did me. It says, "He who is often rebuked and hardens his neck will suddenly be destroyed and without remedy." Okay, y'all gonna catch this in a minute. When I tell you I saw something I have never seen before in my life. There are those who are constantly wrong and refuse to admit that they are wrong, and they harden their neck against it. Now, y'all got to remember something. It's the same thing with Pharaoh. Pharaoh's heart was hardened, and because of that, he lost everything. I want us to catch this, because God is saying, for those who, Gina, who constantly have to be rebuked, constantly have to be chastised. And when God, because whom he loves, he chastens. When God says, Mary, since you want to be stiff-necked and hard-headed and difficult, you will be destroyed, and there's not a prayer that will pull you out of it. I wish I had somebody. I hope this is leap, because I ain't got to the, and don't go to the next verse yet. Don't go to the next verse. I want us to see this. I want it to get down in our spirit, because we're getting bent out of shape over something that God has already pronounced what's going to happen. We just got to wait on it. I said in a post some time ago that what the Senate would not do, God would do. And one by one, we are seeing it come to pass. Let me go to verse 2, and this is the one that blew me out of the water. It says, when the righteous are in authority, people rejoice. But I got to go a little bit further. But when a wicked man rules, the people groan. Do I need to say anything else? Do I need to say anything else? Here's the litmus test as to whether someone's leadership is righteous or whether it's wicked. When a wicked man rules, the people groan. Look at what's happening with us. We're groaning in Texas. We're groaning in racial justice. We're groaning in trying to make a living. We're groaning in all of these things. Wicked people have been in charge, and people suffer because of the wickedness of wicked leadership. Gail, I wish I had somebody that I wish I had. There you go. I wish I had. And here's what you got to understand. But when righteousness is in authority. Now wait a minute. You got to look at this text, because wicked men rule, righteous operate in authority. When righteous are in authority, the people are rejoicing. The people are happy. The people are content. The people have hope. The people have opportunity. Do I have somebody? Do I have somebody? Do I have anybody who's catching what I'm saying? We've got to recognize that what we are going through right now is because of wicked leadership. And because of wicked leadership. And if you notice something, I need you to see something without me being politically incorrect. Angie, good afternoon. Praying for y'all in Texas, big time. Listen to this. He talks about the righteous because the wicked followed. There was, before wickedness got in control, righteousness was ruling, and wickedness tried to stop the rule. So can I give you a biblical presupposition that I think just might help you? We see that wickedness is no longer leading, which means now that righteousness, think about this, all of a sudden we getting vaccines. All of a sudden people are getting what they need. All of a sudden people aren't going to be evicted. All of a sudden, I wish I had somebody who's catching where I'm coming from. All of a sudden things are starting to happen. All of a sudden an opportunity for immigration has popped up. All of a sudden different relationships that were blown apart and torn apart. All of these things are now starting to come back together again. Why? Because when righteousness is in authority, the people rejoice. And now our time of rejoicing shall come again. Now, I didn't name nobody. I didn't say nobody. But here's what I am saying. The proof is in the pudding. When wickedness was in charge, we had chaos and hatred. When wickedness was in charge, they stormed the White House, stormed the Capitol. When wickedness was in charge, there was all this unfairness in justice, where every time we turned around, more people were being killed and more people were dying. When wickedness, and that's the reason why things are happening the way they are. That's why things are falling apart. And here's the sad thing about it. There are people who will embrace wickedness and not righteousness. So our day is coming. Our moment is coming. Our opportunities are coming. But now that does not negate our responsibilities. It does not negate those things that we are responsible for doing. It does not negate the fact that we still must be found diligent. We still must be prayerful. We still must participate. We still must be active. We still must be engaged, because wickedness is still standing in line to try to continue to perpetuate wickedness. But when righteousness is in authority, trying to take away opportunity for voting and all of that. Okay, I see Psalm 37. All of those things that have made people happy, wickedness is trying to take away. But it says that those people who are stiff-necked and hardened, they will be destroyed. That's why you ain't got to go off. You ain't got to cuss them out. You ain't got to go crazy. You ain't got to do none of that stuff. God's word is God's word. That's all I wanted to share with you. I'm going to let you go now. I'm going to let you go ahead and get out of here. But I needed to share that with you so you can be encouraged. We are encouraging and praying for the people in Texas. We're encouraging and praying for those people out west that have gone through one storm after another, and they talk about there's no such thing as climate change. God in his word says that we are supposed to be good stewards of the earth. Yeah. And these people, Pastor Lane, these people were the writers of the religious books. These people were the ones standing up in pulpits talking about what righteousness is, and yet still wickedness was the thing that motivated them. Anybody who places one race above another is walking in wickedness. Anyone that calls people out of their names and SOBs and all of this other kind of stuff and these whole nations and all of that is wickedness. But it says they will be destroyed without remedy. They can fall on the altar and won't nothing change. They can fall out, speak in tongues, have everybody lay hands on them. It will not change. See, I know I got some Bible readers in here. I saw Psalm 37. I see Psalm 57, 1 and 2. I wish I had some. That Korah, we do have the victory, but we got to learn how to wait on it. They that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. Don't be bothered with wicked folk. Don't get bent out of shape over wickedness. God has the remedy and the solution. All you got to do is wait on it. They that wait, like a waiter in a restaurant, they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. Listen, love you, 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 each and every one of you. Grateful to God for you sharing with us right now. Grateful to God for you participating in this quick snippet moment that I wanted to share with you. And now I'm going to get out of here. Listen, stay warm. It's going to be ridiculously cold. But you got to take care of yourself, stay safe, social distance, sanitize, wash your hands, wear your mask. Don't forget 10 a.m. Sunday morning, we'll be streaming live. And then at 2 p.m., the Sound of Blackness, we're going to have Deacon Thomas, Deaconess Thomas. We're going to have Louise Adams and prayerfully Deacon Harmon back on again. The first time that three of them were on the streaming and the back feeding and the double talking that was taking place was there, but we have a new system that we use now that has eliminated all of that, and I think it's no more than right that we give them an opportunity to share again. Listen, take care of yourself, take care of one another, until we meet again. May God bless you and may he keep you, is our prayer.